Brett and Lou's movie reviews. Brett and Lou's movie reviews. We are two best friends who like watching films and talking about them afterwards.
We've just watched Joker 2, Folie Adieu. So, what did you think? Should we walk and talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go, man.
I feel a little bit lackluster.
Very lackluster.
It's our first video on our channel,
Yeah, I mean,
and I feel lackluster. Oh my god. I feel like they've just tricked us into watching a musical. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love a good musical.
Yeah.
But I just felt like they tricked us, and it was a musical, but it wasn't a good musical.
Right.
And I feel like
I don't think there's such a thing as a good musical. But...
Wow. I'm not sure if we can be friends anymore. Have you not seen Wicked? No, I'm kidding. I haven't seen Wicked, but I have seen a lot of musicals.
Yeah.
Anyway, fine. We'll just have to move past that one.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if I can, but we'll try.
look, I think what it all boils down to me is why I mentioned the first film is that I'm not a fan of it, is that I just didn't care about
Yeah, that's it.
the character of the Joker.
Yeah, that's it. Firstly, he's a bad guy. Like, the first film, he's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
And they make him... And it's kind of cool seeing a standalone
Turn
Joker
him into
film.
a legend.
Yeah, turn into the legend who's going to become the bad guy who's going to take on Batman.
Yeah.
So you can stretch to a movie.
Yeah.
You can stretch to like a movie with him becoming the Joker.
Yeah.
But once he's the Joker, you just want to see Batman.
But also, I just think like the first movie was such a fluke.
It
Like,
was.
I think they
It
were
was-
not.
It
They
was
were not
lightning in a
expecting
bottle.
it to be that famous and
Yeah.
that popular.
It made over $1 billion, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a huge fluke. And what I found from this film is they just didn't have anything to do with the Joker anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like the first film worked because you were heading towards him becoming the Joker,
Yeah.
but this was him already the Joker. So what have they got to work with to keep you engrossed, and what have they got to get you to keep you caring about the characters?
Exactly.
And it just felt pretentious, and it's
It
like they were
was-
trying to capture what they caught in the first film.
Yeah.
And they did have some
they-
cool ideas, like the cartoon at the beginning. I found that quite cool.
Yeah,
and
it was cool.
it would have been cool if
Cartoon was
they'd had one song in it. If they'd had one cool set piece.
Yeah. or
That
if
would have
it
been
was-
cool.
If it was just like done well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like the actors must have had one hell of a time making this film. They had like all the opportunities to do all of the singing and, you know, like dancing around and
Yeah,
stuff.
it was like, hey, they're sitting around the table and they're like, hey, let's make it into a musical. I've always wanted to be in a musical. Yeah, me too.
Exactly. You know, the actors had an amazing time making this film. And yeah, look, like you're making me look even shorter. I'm like the little guy in the courtroom in the film. You know what I mean? Hey, just call me Half Pint. You know what I mean?
Sorry. Hold on, if I put it under us.
Yeah. There we
we
go.
look taller.
There we go. Like, hey.
Wow, you're massive.
So, yeah. I mean,
So should we sum it up? You sum it up and I'll sum it up.
Okay, it's a film that will make you feel incredibly bored.
Yeah.
You'll be sitting there wondering just what you've got yourself into, and
Yeah.
why did they? What were they thinking when they decided to turn it into this film?
Yeah.
You'll be thinking that. You'll be like, why? What? You know, which executive producers sat in the office and thought that this was a great idea?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kind of felt a lot like the crowd in the so, you know, kind of spoiler here, but, you know, like he sort of at the end he confesses that he's not really the Joker.
Yeah.
And the crowd of his fans get up and walk out, and that kind of like could be like an analogy or whatever for how I was feeling
Yeah.
in the film. I wanted to get up and walk out.
Exact moment. That's how I felt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your summary.
Well, yeah, that's me. Like I felt like a lot like the crowd in the in the courtroom at the end of the film, how they got up and left because they were disappointed in him.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt with this film.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
How
gonna
about you?
say it was a very well made, unnecessary attempt at being artistic.
Yeah.
And it was really well acted, and you know, the style was great, Gotham was great, but it was just
What you
so
saw
unnecessary.
of Gotham, you hardly saw
Exactly.
Gotham in the film.
It was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
And the one thing that makes a film great, well, there's lots of things, but one of the main things is the writing.
Yeah.
And the writing just did not make you care about the characters, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
It was a pointless movie.
Yeah.
It was either a really well made movie or a really, really poorly made good movie.
Yeah, the first film was enough.
Yeah.
We had our Joker film, it was a hit, it was fun, people liked it, and now they've kind of ruined it.
And the ending was really...
Yeah,
Was it? I mean, it was a cool idea, and I can actually imagine the Joker that ends up being the Joker in Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah, I don't even
Sort
care.
of, yeah. And, I'm sorry, this was a really depressing video.
Well, I mean,
we're normally a lot more upbeat than this, aren't we?
it's
But
a
the film's just done
depressing-
something to us.
It was a depressing film.
Yeah, I'm depressed. Are you depressed?
Yeah.
Do you want to go get some Ben and Jerry's and just?
I just want to curl up into the fetal position, lie down on my sofa, and just pretend that this night never happened. No, man,
Wow.
I want to say something positive about the film. I guess
It was a.
he made smoking look cool.
Oh my god!
I mean-
the amount of smoking in that film.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
just the whole parts when he was in prison and that kind of thing. I don't know, like, did the prison guards like him? Did they hate him? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know what it's an example of? It's an example of a film doing so well in the beginning. They give the director the carte blanche, and everyone trusts him, and everyone jumps on board with his ideas because he produced a movie that was made over $1 billion. They're just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We trust him.
Yeah.
And that's what it suffered from. It suffered from him being trusted
Having
and
too much
actually
creative
taking
control,
stupid
yeah.
risks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna say two versions of out of 10. So one is how well made it was, and one is how much I enjoyed it. How well made it was, lacking in story, so I'm gonna give it a 5. How much I enjoyed it, I'm gonna give it a 2.
And
How about you?
0. No,
If you want.
I mean, it kept, my attention was on the film for most of it. Like, even when I was just sighing when they started bursting out into song, I'll give it a 3 out of 10
That's 3 out of 10.
overall.
Okay.
Overall, and I don't care about if it's stylish or what. The fact of the matter is that it was a boring film for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay
Cool.
then. All right, that's our first movie review. Please give us a like and a comment, and please subscribe.
Yeah.
We're going to try and make one of these every week.
Please, in the comments, let us know what you thought about
Yeah, we'd love to know what you
Joker
thought of the film.
2.
Yeah, cool.
So, over and out.
Over and out. Bye.
Brett and Lou's movie reviews. Brett and Lou's movie reviews. We are two best friends who like watching films and talking about them after.